I'm going to showcase a couple of mods that's going to make your Minecraft world 10 times as much as beautiful as the default one. It's going to make something that you're proud of being in and existing in. Also, a disclaimer, you don't have to have every single one of these mods. Also, I'm not going to go in depth. You can just pick and choose. Well, as expected, the base of this entire list of mods is on performance. First of all, we have Sodium. Sodium is a rendering engine replacement that makes Minecraft dramatically faster. We have Lithium as well along with it, which helps with AI, physics, and chunk loading. I have Entity Culling installed, which stops the game from rendering mobs and entities you can't see. Immediately Fast speeds up the rendering of text in UI, and Nauseum Forked speeds up the world generation, so new chunks are loaded in way faster. Iris Shaders is what lets us actually run shaders in Fabric. And since we have added all of these mods, Mod Menu gives us an in-game list to manage them. Resourceify helps us browse and install resource packs without leaving the game. For shaders, I've tested two of them, Photon and Complementary. Both are great, but they have kind of different personalities. I prefer Photon because it goes for a more cinematic and dramatic look, a bit more warmer. Complementary is brighter and looks like your default Minecraft with shaders. I'll be using Photon for now, but you may use any shader of your choice. Then there's Distant Horizons. This one changes how the world looks at a fundamental level. It renders low detail LODs or level of detail chunks far beyond your normal render distance. And look at that. Combined with a shader, this is one of the biggest visual upgrades you can make. As it might seem obvious, this does hog up your resources a bit, so if you are willing to use it while playing the game, do set it on low and the LODs to 64 chunk distance, and then when you want to take a screenshot, just bump it up for a minute or two. Now let's make the world feel alive, because Minecraft default sounds are a bit bare. Atmosfera adds environmental audio, wind in open areas, cave reverb underground, birds in the forest. Just listen to this. If you're not satisfied with the amount of music the default game comes with, the Immersive Music mod replaces the default music with biome-specific tracks that fit quite well. The gentler wind sounds smooths out those jarring rain transitions. Drip sounds add the sound of water dripping in caves. Make bubbles pop, it makes bubbles pop. I think that's just so satisfying. Presence footsteps makes your footstep sound different depending on what you're walking on. Like this gravel sounds like gravel, grass like grass, how it's supposed to be technically. It's subtle, but it compounds with everything else. On the visual side, we have swinging lanterns, which makes lanterns swing. Hold my items lets you see items held in your offhand better. Subtle effects add slight screen vignetting and tilting when you're taking damage or low on health. Visuality, footprint particles, particle effects, and particle interactions all layer in extra particle details. Nothing individually dramatic, but together the world feels much more responsive. Now we have a bunch of resource packs. Before that, do install continuity as it makes connected textures work. Connected paths make a dirt path connect seamlessly into each other instead of each tile being independent. Connected bricks does the same thing with bricks and stone bricks and stuff. 3D crops revamped gives crop actual geometry instead of flat cross sprites. Recovered enchantment books gives each enchantment its own unique book texture. Enchanted icons put small glyphs on items, so to show which enchantments they have at a glance. It's genuinely useful and pretty at the same time. Then we have fresh animations. Probably the most noticeable pack out of all of here. It gives all the vanilla mobs new animation rigs. You've seen this before. It is a bit resource intensive, but the villages do look more alive though. Geo is a resource pack that gives blocks and structures more geometric detail. It lets them glow in the dark, essentially. For food, apple skins, a classic, shows you the actual hunger and saturation values of food as you are holding it. And Theon's eating animation pack gives you visual eating animation in the first person. And lastly, we have the small minor tweaks. Better inventory overhauls the inventory UI to be more functional. Just look at this when you're dragging certain items like these leaves or the wood planks. You see the particle effects that are being left behind. It's so stunning. It's a small thing, but it's a welcome visual change. Mouse tweaks lets you drag food slots and scroll wheel interactions in your inventory. These are small things that you will use constantly. The better statistics screen completely revamps the statistics screen if that's something you look at. The mod raised is a small thing. It moves your hotbar slightly up so it's not sitting at the bottom of the screen. So now you can see we have a pixel gap between the hotbar bottom and your screen. I think it's those small things, right? Camera utils lets you do things like lock the camera hole or set a custom third person distance. And better F1 reborn gives you more control over what gets hidden when you press F1. And that's the entire setup. Everything here is compatible, linked, and it's available in the description. Well, that's all. I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.